Hello, my name is Jackson Pollock, and I come from Cody, Wyoming. I am the youngest of 5 brothers, and I am known for my huge paintings I make by splattering, throwing, and dripping paint onto my canvases. This style of painting is called abstract expressionism, but I call it action painting because of how much energy and emotion I put into it, because I really want people to feel and see the energy and emotion I put into it. When I was younger, my mother really loved me and my brothers doing art, and when I was in high school, my brother Charles was in New York studying art to become a serious full-time artist. But when I was 18 years old, he came back home. But when he left for New York again, I went with him. When I was up in New York, I was studying art from Thomas Art Benson. And when I was doing this, I had trouble trying to put a finishing good look into my paintings. Then I realized that abstract art was the correct type of art for me, because I wasn't good at painting normal faces or landscapes. To learn more about my art, you must first learn about me and my artistic style. Let's go. I wasn't a great student. In fact, I got expelled from 2 high schools, the second time for punching the football coach. For this reason, I couldn't graduate, but my art teacher convinced the school principal to continue allowing me to take my drawing and sculpting classes. My father, Leroy Pollock, was a government land surveyor, and as a teenager, I often went on land surveying trips of the Southwest with him. On these trips, I became interested in Native American culture, especially that of the Navajo sand paintings. And years later, I began to incorporate some mythological Indian creatures and symbols into some of my paintings. When I was studying art under Thomas Art Benson, I quickly realized that I had trouble painting faces and landscapes. Then I realized I was much better at abstract painting. I really like to move around my paintings, and placing them on the floor of my barn studio gives me the opportunity to do that. Often, I will sit and stare for long periods of time before I start. I like to use house paint and a variety of tools to splash and splatter paint on my canvases. I don't touch the canvas with my tools, preferring to let the paint land where I splash it. The creative process is what is important. I let the painting decide what it needs and when it is finished. And it's done! My creativity also extends into the kitchen. For example, I really love to bake. This looks delicious. Second of all, my wife also says I make a very good pasta sauce. This also looks very good. It is very good, but I can't give you the recipe though. But on some of my paintings, I like to use kitchen utensils to paint. For example, I'll use a turkey baster. I'll use a turkey baster to splatter paint on my canvases. In 1945, I married Bea Krasner, an artist in her own right. By 1951, my paintings were in great demand. This pressure, along with my lifelong alcoholism, began to affect my life. My paintings became darker, and my marriage suffered. In 1956, I just stopped painting altogether, and I started dating other women. We left for Paris to give me my own space. On August 11, 1956, while drunk and less than a mile away from my house, I crashed my car into a tree. My girlfriend was thrown from the car but survived. Another passenger was killed and I was thrown 50 feet in the air into a branch of the tree and was killed immediately. I was only 44 years old. Today my art hangs in many famous art museums, and my paintings sell for millions of dollars, all except for this one, which I call My Sister Owes Me Big Time.